Welcome to Module 9, Section 4, E-commerce and Marketing. We'll explore tools and techniques to navigate online sales and enhance your marketing efforts. Here we are on the Etsy homepage. Etsy is an online marketplace that specializes in handmade, vintage, and unique items. Across the top, you can see category links like gifts, unique birthday ideas, home favorites, fashion finds, vintage, registry, and gift cards. Below that, the site shows personalized picks, with prices listed under each item. Right now, the personalized picks include a section for wool scarves. These picks are different for each user and depend on what you've searched for in the past. Since I looked for scarves the last time I was on Etsy, they're in my picks now. In the upper right corner, you'll see Sign In and a shopping cart icon. This is where you'll log into your account and view the items in your shopping cart. At the top of the page, there's a search bar that says Search for Anything. Click on it to start looking for a specific product. You can search for items by name, category, or even by the name of a particular shop. I've typed handmade wool scarf into the search bar. As you type, Etsy may show a drop-down with popular searches to give you ideas. You can either click on one of those suggestions or press Enter to search for exactly what you typed. Click the magnifying glass to the right of the search bar or press Enter to see the results. Here are our search results. Etsy shows a grid of product photos with the item name, seller name, star rating, price, and sometimes a note like free shipping or limited stock. Each listing also has an Add to Cart button if you want to purchase without clicking into the listing first. Here's a close-up of the item name, seller name, star rating, price, and free shipping notice. To see more details about a specific item, click on the product photo or title. I've clicked into a listing for a hand-knitted wool scarf from the seller Silver Forget. On the left side of the screen, you can see multiple product photos and a video thumbnail. On the right, you'll find the price, $44.32, marked as 20% off, the product title, the seller name with a 5-star rating, the estimated arrival date, and a note that returns and exchanges are accepted. Below that, there are drop-downs to select packaging and color options, an Add to Cart button, and a Star Seller badge, which means this seller consistently earns high reviews and ships on time. Continuing down, you can read individual reviews from buyers along with responses from the seller. This is a good way to see how the seller communicates and handles questions. At the bottom of the reviews, there's a View All Reviews for this item button. Below that, you can see the seller's profile, their name, how many sales they've made, and how long they've been on Etsy. You also have the option to click Follow Shop or Message Seller to connect with them directly. Here's the full reviews overlay. It shows all 6 reviews for this item, and you can sort them or filter by topic using the tabs at the top: Suggested, Rating, Appearance, Comfort, and Quality. Each review includes the buyer's rating, the date, and their comments. The seller has responded to each review, which is a sign of good customer service. Click the X in the upper right corner to close this overlay and go back to the product page. Now let's look at Etsy from the seller's perspective. We've scrolled to the bottom of the product page where you can see the Etsy footer. In the footer, there are columns labeled Shop, Sell, About, and Help. Under the Sell column, you'll see a link that says Sell on Etsy. This is where you'd go if you wanted to open your own Etsy shop and start listing products for sale. The Sell on Etsy link takes you to a page that explains how the platform works for sellers. This is a great starting point if you're thinking about turning a hobby or craft into a small business. Here's the Sell on Etsy overview page. Across the top, you can see tabs for fees, tools, support, stories, selling, and FAQ. The main heading invites creative entrepreneurs to join the marketplace. Below that, Etsy highlights 3 selling points: great value, meaning low listing fees, powerful tools for managing and promoting your shop, and support and education to help you get started. The FAQ tab is highlighted here. Clicking FAQ will take you to answers about common questions new sellers have, like how fees work, how you get paid, and what you can sell on Etsy. Here's the FAQ page with detailed answers. On the left, you can read about how fees work on Etsy. It costs 20 cents to publish a listing, and that listing stays active for 4 months or until the item sells. Once an item sells, there's a 6.5% transaction fee on the sale price, plus a payment processing fee. On the right side, you can see information about how sellers get paid through Etsy payments, how Etsy protects sellers with their purchase protection program, and what types of items you can sell. Everything listed on Etsy must be handmade, vintage, or a craft supply. Take a moment to read through these details if selling on Etsy interests you. Understanding the fee structure before you open a shop will help you price your products in a way that covers your costs and leaves room for profit. Now let's look at Facebook Marketplace. This is Facebook's built-in tool for buying and selling items locally. When you first visit Marketplace, you may see a login screen. Facebook requires you to be logged in to browse listings, view seller profiles, list items for sale, or save and share listings. You can log in with your email and password, or click Create New Account if you don't have one. Once you're past the login screen, here's what Facebook Marketplace looks like. On the left side, you'll see a Search Marketplace field, links to Browse All and your account, and a button that says Create New Listing. Below that, it shows your location, which right now is set to within 40 miles of Greensboro, North Carolina. You can also browse by category: vehicles, property rentals, apparel, classifieds, and electronics. On the right, the main area shows today's picks, which are local listings with photos, prices, and locations. To find something specific, click on the Search Marketplace field at the top of the left sidebar. You can type in what you're looking for, like furniture, electronics, or clothing, and Marketplace will show you listings from sellers near your location. If you want to sell something, click the Create New Listing button on the left sidebar. Facebook will walk you through adding photos, a title, a price, a description, and your location. Listing an item on Facebook Marketplace is free, and buyers in your area will be able to see it and message you directly. Now let's look at PayPal. PayPal is one of the most widely used online payment services. If you plan to sell online, whether on Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, or your own website, having a PayPal account makes it easy for customers to pay you. On the sign-up page, you can see 2 options: personal and business. A personal account is for everyday shopping and sending money. A business account is designed for selling online, accepting multiple forms of payment, and integrating with other business tools. Here we've selected the personal account option. You can see the features listed underneath: shop online without sharing your payment info, access exclusive rewards and cash back, and manage money from one app. If you decide later that you need a business account, you can upgrade. Click the Get Started button to begin creating your account. PayPal now asks for your email address. You can type it in manually or use the Google Sign-In option that's appeared in the upper right corner, which shows the demonstration account tied to pdbhubdemo@gmail.com. Using Google Sign-In makes the process faster since PayPal can pull in your name and email automatically. After entering your email, click Next to continue with the rest of the sign-up steps. Now let's take a quick look at MailChimp. MailChimp is an email marketing platform that helps businesses send professional emails, newsletters, and promotions to their customers. The homepage describes it as data-driven marketing without the complexity. You can see a Start Free Trial button on the left side and the upper right. MailChimp offers a free trial that doesn't require a credit card, so you can explore the platform before committing to a paid plan. The Start Free Trial button is highlighted here. MailChimp is a useful tool if you're running a small business and want to stay in touch with your customers through email. For example, if you open an Etsy shop, you could use MailChimp to send updates about new products, sales, or seasonal promotions. Here's the MailChimp pricing page. The standard plan lets you send up to 6,000 emails per month to up to 500 contacts. The trial is free for 14 days, and after that, the plan starts at $20 per month. Features include generative AI tools, actionable insights, enhanced automations, custom-coded email templates, and customizable pop-up forms. At the bottom, you can see the Start Free Trial button and a note that says risk-free, no credit card required. Finally, let's set up a simple sales tracker using Google Sheets. Here we are in Google Drive. you can see a job search folder that was created earlier. To create a new spreadsheet, click the plus new button in the upper left corner of the page. A drop-down menu appears with several options: New Folder, File Upload, Folder Upload, and then a list of Google apps you can create files with, including Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Vids, and Google Forms. Click Google Sheets to open a new blank spreadsheet. Here's our new blank spreadsheet. It opens with the title Untitled Spreadsheet at the top. You can see the grid of cells with columns labeled A through J and rows numbered down the left side. On the right, Google Sheets is showing a Tables panel with pre-built table templates and a data extraction feature. We're going to build our own tracker from scratch. First, let's freeze the top row so our column headers stay visible as we scroll down. Click View in the menu bar at the top. A drop-down menu appears with options like Show, Freeze, Group, Comments, Hidden Sheets, Zoom, and Full Screen. Click Freeze to see the freeze options. The Freeze submenu shows options for how many rows or columns to freeze. You can choose no rows, 1 row, 2 rows, or up to row 1. For columns, you can choose no columns, 1 column, 2 columns, or up to column Z. Click 1 row to freeze the top row. This means row 1 will stay pinned at the top of the screen, even when you scroll down through a long list of entries. Here's our completed Sales Tracker 2026 spreadsheet. Row 1 has the column headers: item, sale price, platform, date sold, cost, and profit. In row 2, we've entered a sample entry: handmade scarf, $25, Etsy, March 2nd, 2026, $8 and $17 in profit. This kind of simple tracker helps you keep a record of what you sell, where you sold it, and how much you earned after subtracting your costs. As your business grows, you can add more rows for each sale and use formulas to calculate totals automatically. And that wraps up Module 9, Section 4. We covered a lot of ground here. You now know how to browse and buy on Etsy, how to explore selling there, and where to find information about fees and seller protections. We walked through Facebook Marketplace for local buying and selling, set up a PayPal account for handling payments, and got a first look at MailChimp for email marketing. And we built a simple sales tracker in Google Sheets so you can keep your finances organized from day one. In the next module, we'll explore AI tools and how they can help you work more efficiently. Before you head to Module 10, be sure to take the post-assessment check-in to gauge your knowledge.